Welcome to day 4. There is no pressure, but I truly, sincerely invite you to make a recording of an exercise. It could be an exercise I have offered, or it could be any exercise that you know that brings you ease. And it could be short or long, and post it on the Facebook group. This way, this would be interactive 21 days together. And oh yes, my dog. So today, if you can, put up enough clothes that you're comfortable and warm and go outside and observe a tree. Or if you must stay inside, observe a plant if you have one inside. But if you could get outside, or just look even from your window if you can't get outside, if you have a tree that you can observe, and or plant or something that's growing in the nature. And you really cannot do this, then observe one through the internet. But it would be better for you if you could get outside. Notice the ease with which this intention to grow towards the sun happens. And contemplate this, stay with this tree. And see if you could easily just sense the essence of the tree. And you, if you're lucky, you have many different kinds of tree. You could spend some time with one, or you could actually spend some time with 2 or 3 different types of trees, and to see where is the ease and how is it presented in the form. I'm looking at the tree that's really like sort of a lot of branches, and I don't know what kind of tree that is, but then it has little tiny green leaves that are flickering now in the wind. So this like gives me this sensation of like, it's quite thin, the branches, and it's reaching several different ways towards the sun. So it's just kind of like flexibility, a little like the sunlight is hitting the leaves and they're flickering in the, so I'm getting this like sort of very much alive sensation of being alive in this way. And this is completely free for you to imagine whatever the feeling of ease in this tree brings to you, offers you. Observe this. Inhale it in and see if your ease and the ease of this tree could meet. And perhaps you could allow your energetic being and your sensation world to go close to the one of the tree, the way you experience the tree. And see what you could get from this interaction. Now, I'd like to know if this was just completely woohoo, went like, and you're thinking like, what is this woman talking about? Could you please, if you're doing these exercises, make a little comment and go, Marika, I need more clarification because I don't know what you're talking about when you're talking about observing a tree. And I'd be happy to add. So you would meet a tree, observe the shape and form, and especially pay attention with ease. Pay attention to how ease is apparent in this tree. It could, for me right now, it means that it's growing. I mean, there might be some resistance. It might be some hardships on this life of this tree, but it is still growing up and side, reaching the sun. You could also pay attention, imagining the roots. Even if something gets on the way of this tree, it finds its way, most likely the easiest possible way towards the sun and towards the earth, to the roots. Seems quite natural. It's like water will find the easiest possible way. When water meets resistance, it finds a crack or it finds a way to go above. Or so in nature, we can observe this, even where there's resistance, the easiest way. Why not? I guess that's what's said, going with the flow. So see how you could observe ease in nature. You might observe resistance in nature, you might observe all sorts of things. This week, let's pay attention to how nature can offer understanding of ease for us as actors. I was going to say go to an art museum and observe great pieces of art and how ease is present in great pieces of art. Even if it's like heavy marble stature, there's ease to it. There's certain lightness and ease. But because of the pandemic, it might not be a good idea to go to a museum unless it's a virtual museum. So I encourage you to go outside if you can. It's good to go outside anyways. I recommend.